Okay, we're live.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, just like we talked about, remember the most important thing is to pretend like you like the residents, okay? Hey everybody, welcome! My name is Andy Southgate and I'm the resident life facilitator right here at Westminster Palms, and you have found us on channel 732. Congratulations. Of course, the best thing about not having to come to Open Forum is that you don't have to wear pants and you can take as many restroom breaks during the presentation as you would like. Fantastic. So keep in mind that this is a live presentation and there is a chance that the TV could lag behind a little bit. That's okay. That's normal. It's not your TV. It's the program that runs it. And earlier today, one of Colin's presentations actually completely cut off. If that happens, remember you can see this presentation in the Palms TV icon at mywlife.org at any time. You can check that out all week. So if you love us and you want to watch us over and over and over, Palms TV icon is the place to go. The other thing you need to know is normally we have slides that are rolling during our presentation. When we're doing live, we don't have the technology to put the slides in. But if you are an A+ student who sits in the front row, you can go online to MyWLife right now and you can download the presentation and look at it while we talk. How exciting. And that is in the Open Forum icon. Now, we do have a live audience right now. You can hear them cheering. Live audience? Yeah! So once again, remember, now of course we're in tough times right now. So starting us off with everything that we exactly need right now is Chaplain Stephen. And Chaplain Stephen, come on out.
I just have one word for Andy. Try decaf. We share a prayer every week during chapel, and I would like for us to open this time with our what we call our Westminster prayer. Pray with me. Creator God, we ask you to bless our Westminster community and all who live and work within it. May this place be filled with deep caring, welcoming hospitality, and dedicated respect. May all who visit here be greeted with warmth and kindness. May all who live here be graced with God and peace. May all who serve here do so in the spirit of Jesus, whose deep love and dedication to healing touched all he encountered. Amen. Just want to remind you about Video Chapel. It is available on Wednesday afternoons at 2:30. Then it also plays Sunday evening at 6:30. There is going to be a Monday, Thursday, and Good Friday service courtesy of John Underwood. Check your schedules. You'll see the channel light up that is available there. You can also catch the video chapels that have been uploaded to the MyWLife link under the spirituality tab. So you can watch my smiling face anytime that you want to. We are also doing FaceTime connections with anyone that may want to connect with their families up north or elsewhere. We do have the technology to be able to do that. We're having a great time with that in the health center and in assisted living. So that's working very well. And then also make sure that you check your TV channel. We have uploaded a lot of TV video resources, and we just trust that they'll be a blessing to you. We are praying for you. We will be calling you on the phone to check up on you. And so you are in our hearts and in our prayers always. God bless.
Well, thank you, Steve, very much. I appreciate that. And what a great prayer. It is through God's grace and our human warmth and comfort and taking care of each other that we will get through this. My name is Jim Pulaski. I'm the Regional Vice President of Operations for Westminster Communities of Florida. I've been with Westminster going on 6 years in August. Some of you may remember that I was the interim ED here once before between Jim Burnham and Jan Bigelow. So I'm not sure if that makes me a thorn around a rose or two bookends or whatever that is. But if you recall, during that time, our goal was to get to occupancy of 100%, and we did succeed with that. So our goal now, honestly, is to just be 100% safe and 100% protecting of each other and 100% encouraging and helping each other through this crisis. So what I will do is I will just ask you to be smart about it. You're all independent living residents. You all can make your own choices. I think Westminster has taken many precautions to protect you, but it really comes down to how you react to that and how smart you are in making sure that this virus doesn't enter our community. Dominica Wayman will be our interim ED starting on April 17th. I will be here till then, and I'll also be helping her through that process. And during that time, we will be doing a nationwide search, as we already have been doing. The results of that search to date haven't been that great. Obviously, there's a lot of work going on for people, and truthfully, we're just very, very, very picky because we want to make sure we get the right person for the Palms. So thank you for that. Here if you need me, and please take care of each other.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome. Hi, everybody. It's me, Keith. I can actually see what you're seeing, and I have to say I look great in this shirt. Real quick, we've heard you cut down on the amount of paper in your mailboxes. So a lot of all the new information of COVID-19 on COVID-19 can be found on IW Life in the COVID-19 folder icon. Just click on that and you'll find out the latest. In that, recently, I put in a memo that outlines some of the life expectancy of the virus on different surfaces. So I'm going to cover a couple of those, but you can find the more detailed list in the COVID icon. So some of those things, paper. The virus can actually live on paper for about anywhere from a few minutes to up to 5 days. It depends on the virus and it depends on the paper type. Unfortunately, the article I received did not have the types of the COVID virus that, you know, and its longevity. So just practice washing your hands after you touch anything with paper. Also, I wanted to share with you cardboard. It's 24 hours and plastic is 72 hours. So we are quarantining packages as they come to you. Well, and once the quarantine is up, we'll release them back to you. And that's all I have, but you know where my office is. If you have questions, come find me.
Hi, good afternoon. Our new hires for the month of March. We have a new cook, Kelly Ann. We have a new nurse and assisted living, Sarah, and a new CNA, Catherine. And then we have 4 new CNAs in our health center, Amari, Kanisha, Paige, and Anita. If you can please welcome them.
Thanks so much, everyone. So Andy and I did a great, and I'm Tish Burke. I'm the Director of Development here at the Palms. Andy Southgate was wonderful to do a question and answer interview with me just the other day. Hopefully you've seen it here on Channel 732. But it was, Tish, what are you doing during this time? So what we're doing is a caring crisis campaign to support our employees. During this time of the coronavirus pandemic, we're worried that if something should happen and one of them would be exposed to the virus and would have to immediately take 2 weeks off, even if they don't have it, that we need those 15 days to make sure that you're safe and they're safe. They might be a new employee. They wouldn't have that much time in their paid time off bank. Maybe they just took their vacation. So we want to make sure that they're protected. These are the employees that serve you every day. They're coming to work. They don't get to stay safer at home during this time. These are our nurses, our CNAs. These are the maintenance workers, the people who are making those meals that we deliver to you each and every day. So they don't get to stay safer at home because they're serving you. So what we're asking right now is that, if you will, please give to our Care and Crisis Fund. It supports the Mercy Funds for our employees. They'll be eligible for up to a $1,500 grant if something would happen. And we're going to make sure that those people who come to work each and every day, that they're protected and that they don't have that worry hanging over their heads. So what I'm asking today is that you make a gift if you can. I know that many of us have been impacted financially during this time, but if you can, whether your gift is $5 or $500, it's going to show our employees that you care and that you appreciate that they're coming to work each and every day. If you go to MyWLife, you can find all the easy ways that you can make your gift, whether it's through your monthly bill or whether it's through writing a check or making a gift online. So please go to MyWLife, look for the foundation icon, that's the little house, and please support our community and our employees today and every day. Thanks, everybody.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Colin. If you watch this channel any other time before now, you know that my face is all over it. So I know that Jill is normally here for open forums, but she's with her family at this time. So I'm stepping in for her just to give you some of the updates. Like I just mentioned, all of your normal classes and the normal fitness classes at whatever time they were normally scheduled are still scheduled. They're just on this channel. So except for the classes with contracted employees, and those classes are on Zoom. So if you're interested in any of those, you can contact me and I can help get you connected to those employees as well. So what we're going to do this month is, beyond just having the live streaming, we're going to include a lot of new content that hopefully will increase some of our other staff and have their faces on this channel a little bit more than mine. So we're coming up with creative ideas, but hopefully we'll have some of their videos up here as well. Additionally, I will release a brand new mini series at the end of this month, and we will have 2 topics. So the first is going to be sustainability in sports, because our original theme for this month was going green. And then the second one is going to be Ask an Athlete. So if you have any questions that you'd like me to research about sports or just fitness in general, send those questions in. You can email them to me. You can leave me a message, anything like that. By April 20th, I will research them all, and then I will respond to them in the presentation. Additionally, every single Friday, I'm putting out a presentation from one of my previous presentations. So if you miss any of those over the last couple years, I have a plethora of them, and I'm putting those out every single Friday. So just pay attention to the channel, because we have a lot of good stuff, weekly good stuff going up every single week.
Hi, everybody. It's Johanna in housekeeping, and I sure do miss you. First time I thought I'd be on TV, I'd be singing for you, but that would not be pretty. So I'll just talk about our germs. I love my job. It's all about the germs. What we've been focusing on is residents in the health center area and certain assisted living areas, but the main thing we're doing is the common areas. I appreciate all the phone calls that you give me saying, Johanna, please check this area. Johanna, please check that area. That is what we're doing. I appreciate your feedback. I'm lucky enough to be a member of certain organizations, and I'm in touch with other housekeepers all over the United States asking what best chemicals to use, what best practices to use. So hopefully we're going to continue to keep that going and keep you safe. And I miss you. Thank you.
So hello, and I guess you're saying, why is she there? Well, my agent contracted for this time, and I'm getting great pay for this. So a few things. Several of you have been asking about having takeout food delivered to the facility. And I've been working with Jim on this all morning, and the answer is that we will permit takeout food to be delivered to the campus the same way groceries are being delivered. We're going to talk about the groceries in a minute as well. So the takeout food must be paid for in advance. There's no money transactions will be allowed at the door. So the food will come, and the pricing, the payment will have already been made, and you will take the bag as it comes to your apartment. Now, please remember what Keith said, that the virus does live on plastic, on paper, and so forth and so on. Be extremely careful when you're handling these things coming from the outside. Bring it to your apartment, wipe it down carefully, wash your hands immediately after doing all this, and then proceed with whatever you're going to do with the packaging. Similarly, groceries. In the beginning, Westminster took every precaution and went with the strictest of rules to protect us. So therefore, we went with this situation of having groceries delivered outside the facility and then transferred by the staff into bags brought down by ourselves. That is no longer needed at this point in time. You will be able to bring your grocery bags in by yourself. The delivery will be made to the outside, to the benches, and they will, of course, have notified you. You will come down and take your bags of groceries to your apartments. Same thing. Please, please be very, very careful in handling these things coming from the outside. I think the rule of thumb is something that Jim said to me Monday morning, and that is, you don't want to be the one to introduce the virus to this campus. Please, everything that you do, bear that in mind. You do not want to be the one. So take every precaution to protect yourselves, but remember, you're also protecting me, and my agent and my manager will be very happy that you're here. So the other things I need to tell you is that the council did have a call-in meeting last week, and we voted 7-2 to continue with the present council. We will not have elections until this situation resolves. Let me assure you that the minute we get a notice that we can continue to have meetings, we will proceed immediately with the elections. This council has no desire to stay any longer than it should, but we really feel for the continuity of the situation. We want to keep this council intact until 1 minute after the meeting schedule is promoted. We'll have the election, and then we'll have the meeting, and the new council will be announced. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody that's in this room, this great, amazing management team, to Jim for coming down here as often as he is, and to all of the rest of the staff who are really, really going above and beyond, putting themselves at risk, and we are extremely grateful. And please, please, every time you see one of them, thank them. This is amazing that they're all coming to work and working with our residents, both in assisted living, skilled nursing, and those of us in independent living. I also want to thank you individually and collectively for everything you are doing to protect one another and yourselves. This is so very important, and we're very grateful for every idea that you bring us that we can incorporate and make everybody safe. Also want to thank the residents that are making the masks. I only know of 2. I'm sure there are others, but the 2 that I do know of, I want to thank publicly, and that's Wynema Otterburn and Marsha Mensing. If anyone else is making masks, please let me know so I can publicly and privately thank you as well. I told you about the election. The last thing I need to tell you is that one of the reasons we postponed the election is that one of the candidates withdrew. So we do not have a full appropriate number of candidates for you to vote for. We need an additional candidate. So if anybody is interested in running for the council and serving on the council, please let me know, or Carol Moore, who's chair of the nominating committee, please let one of us know, and we'll proceed to add your name. We do need 4 candidates for the 4 openings that will occur. And that's about all I have to say. So who's ever next?
Hi, everyone. So Julia tried to take over my line. Wash your hands. So just so you know how important it is. So great job, everyone. We are today coronavirus free in our community. So that's thanks to all of you and also our staff who's working very hard and around the clock to keep everyone safe. So a couple of questions that have come up. Doctor's appointments. We're strongly encouraging you not to go if it's an emergency visit. Some of you have ongoing cancer and chemo treatment. Some of you go to dialysis. Those, of course, you can keep on going to. If it's for a yearly physical or a 3-month checkup, probably not. Those aren't important or emergencies. They talked about the grocery shopping already. Remember, we have a pop-up store Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so please use that rather than going out. And visitors. So we've had quite a few visitors still trying to come to the campus. And unfortunately, we're not allowing them. Believe me, I know how hard that is not to see your family members. You can still call them. You can still FaceTime with them, Skype with them. If you need help doing that, just let us know and we'll come up and help you to do that. So it's up to you to let your visitors know that we are not allowing visitors right now on campus, and that includes inside and outside. So even just to sit on the bench with you is unfortunately not allowed right now. So that's it. You guys know where to find me. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know.
Hello, it's Ken. They told me I had a face for radio, so they made me cover most of it up. Health center handrails have been delayed, some because of the COVID virus. We are kind of put that on hold until the coronavirus, as Julia would say, is done, and they've let us know that we're safe to continue. The start of the Golden Glove, Golden Goal dining room has been moved back. The trim they delivered, they didn't like the way it was stained, so they've ordered more and are restaining it. Now that we're not serving dinners down there, is a good time for us to get going on that. So that'll start as soon as they get the new trim in. And we have told Direct Supply that we do like the Ballard light that they sent, and we're asking them to go ahead and replace the ones that we had. They're a lot brighter. And COVID again has hit the that facility, so they're working with a skeleton crew, so that's been delayed. And last but not least, please, 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 please do not flush wipes down the toilet. We had another backup, and it becomes quite an inconvenience. So if you can, please do not flush. One more thing, Palm View, Thursday morning, we will have a brief shutdown of some power there in the hallways and stairways. So please stay in your apartment. It'll start at 11 and last for about an hour or less. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Mary Lynn Turner, and I'm going to be the featured leadership today. So I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I have been with Westminster. I started back in 2015, and I've worked at 3 Westminster properties: Westminster Point Pleasant, Westminster Shores, and Westminster Palms, which is my absolute favorite. And it's because of all my leadership team and because of all of you. And I am so thankful to be here. And I'm so thankful for you. And the thing that I love is that we are still getting resident referrals. And if you want to pick your neighbors for the future, come see myself or Jerry Bushy in the marketing office, and we can go ahead and help you get your friends here at our community. So I want to tell you a little bit about myself. So I recently got married in November of 2019. And I've also, with my husband, purchased a house and had a lot of exciting things in 2019. I do have a son, and I have a dog named Yogi. So I want to show you, because we don't have a PowerPoint, but this is my dog, Yogi, 9 years old now. And this guy in the middle of Nick and myself is my lovely son that is 19 years old now. And in my free time, I love to have fun and love to do adventures. So I like to skydive. I like to go on helicopters. Would love to be able to fly one eventually. Also like to go on zip lining and hang gliding. So Keith had mentioned that I really have a hard time keeping my feet on the ground. Maybe that is true. So I just want to say thank you for the opportunity that you have given me here. Love my job, and let's keep this community growing. Thank you.
Hey, everybody. Would love to say it's nice to see everybody again, but unfortunately this only works one way. But soon enough, I mean, the time will come, and we will definitely all be looking forward to that. Just a couple things to mention. Meal deliveries was kind of a thing that caught all of us a little bit off guard, and it was a very kind of a rush start to get things up and running, but I think we've kind of gotten into our groove. Our systems are in place. Things are running a lot more smoothly now. And with that said, just want to, touch base on a few of the details. Deliveries will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. We're going to try and keep those times between 9:15 and 11, just so that you know when to be home and when to be expecting that knock on the door. One thing that we started this week is some recyclable and reusable containers. Those are the hard green plastic containers that were delivered yesterday. Those are not meant to be thrown away. Those are reusable. They are washable. We're asking that you rinse them out after you use them. And then when we come by your apartment with the next meal delivery, we will pick up your used containers, bring them back down to the kitchen where they'll be washed and sanitized, and then we'll be able to use them again. This will help us greatly cut down on waste. With the way things have been going, there's been a lot of styrofoam coming up to your rooms. So hopefully we can cut back on that and be a little bit greener through this whole process. With the meals themselves, they have evolved a little bit. We have been listening to some concerns, and we have started adding fresh fruit, whole fruit to the meals. We are currently working with our supply chain to get more milk in, and once we get that, hopefully by the end of the week, we'll be adding milk cartons to your deliveries every day when we do the meals. So, just a couple things that, we've kind of evolved into over the last week and a half. Beyond that, we've also expanded the offerings in the market over in the Palm View building. And with that, it'll be manned and open for certain hours just so that we can help get people through there. That will be open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We ask that, once again, we practice, safe distancing measures and only allow one person in the store at a time. And as far as products, everything that we've always had there is still there, with the addition of basic supplies that you're having a hard time finding in the supermarkets right now. Things like paper towels and tissues and toilet paper. There's dish soap and hand soap and a few other items food-wise, to kind of expand on our offerings with milk and eggs and butter and bread and things like that. So kind of save you a trip going out to the store. We really want you to utilize it. Like I said, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And that's really about it. We're really looking forward to having our dining room open again so that we can do this the right way and see everybody and get to chat once again. And hopefully when that time comes, we'll be doing it in a brand new dining room as well. So something to look forward to. Have a good day.
Well, we did that in record time. Open forum in less than 30 minutes. I can't believe it. That was the fastest open forum ever. I got a few more notes I want to give you from resident services, and then we'll wrap everything up. So thank you for your patience today. So as Colin mentioned, our theme this month is Going Green. And because of our Going Green theme, we have no calendars and no pen lines going out. Yay us! Actually, the pen line is not going out because the printer is closed. So for the first time ever here at Westminster Palms, we will have no pen line. And that's probably going to be the case for May as well, because they are not essential. And so their workers are staying home protecting their families. Of course, you do need to go to MyWLife every day. You need to go to www.mywlife.org every day. Every day you're getting messages, and there are posts from all our directors that are important to your life. Please check it every day. In particular, pay attention to the pen line icon. That's where we're putting a lot of the information for you. The Palms TV icon has every little bit of video that's going on the TV is replaying in Palms TV, including this broadcast today. So if you came a little late, or if the redheaded guy spoke too fast, you can always rewatch it and check it out. And then also don't forget that the slides for this open forum are located in the open forum icon, so you can go through and scroll and see what all of our notes have. Now, we do want to talk about masks for just a second. Julia mentioned the masks. We do have 10 residents right now making masks. I'm going to get that list to Julia. Yeah, I told you there's a live audience. They're in here clapping. They're clapping for you guys who are making masks. We do need tons of masks, and that list is growing every day. I'm going to get that list of names to Julia so that she can share it appropriately with everybody. So if you have a sewing machine and you have any kind of skills at all, we do want you to get on that machine and start making masks. Resident Services has all of the materials and the patterns and everything you need. I even have volunteers that will cut the material for you, so all you have to do is get in there and sew it. So we have lots of that happening here. So please come and see me if you're interested in that, or Tish or Chaplain Stephen, they're helping out with that as well. And of course, you need to watch channel 732 as much as you can. You'll notice that 732 has a ticker at the bottom, and there's lots of programming playing all day. Now, one thing that we have done with channel 732 is we have taken all the programming that's playing on the TV, and we have put it into a calendar that's like a TV guide. So you can check out that calendar, you can see all the programming. Now, that calendar is being updated daily, so it's constantly changing, and of course, it's located in the pin line icon on mywlife.org. That's why you got to go there. So if you want to see what's coming up on TV, for example, tomorrow we're replaying People of the Palms with Ms. Valerie Webb. You don't want to miss that. And then on Friday afternoon, we are replaying the resident play, A Bit of Lunacy. And let me tell you, that is underselling it. It's way more than a bit. And then also every Monday it's at 10:45, Colin and I are doing a live TV show telling you about everything that's happening for the week. So make sure you watch that 20-minute show. It'll give you a real good rundown of what's happening, sort of like a mini version of Open Forum. And of course, that will be located in the Palms TV icon and MyWLife, www.mywlife.org. Okay, so that's a lot of stuff. Does anybody have anything to add? Yes, we have someone in the back with a question. What would you like to add? Yes, okay, so as we all know, our dear friend Grace Williams has moved on. We're very happy for her. She deserves to get a promotion. She's moving on. She's only 21. We're just a small rung on her ladder that's going all the way up the sky. So we were lucky to have her for when we did. But we have promoted from within. And when Julia just reminded me about this just now, she had a big smile on her face because Julia knows how talented Miss Janice Nelson is. So Janice has been doing activities in assisted living for 2 years, and she has skyrocketed engagement. And we're thrilled to have her move into Grace's desk and help join my team on a daily basis, working on the calendar and the pin line, and of course, your technology issues, because we know it's 2020 and everybody's got technology issues. Does anybody else have anything to add? Well, I want to take and I want to show you guys, everybody that's here, and let you know that they are real and live. Everybody wave here. Okay, we're going to come around this way. Look, there's you on the TV. And there we go. We all are here. And let's see, our next open forum is, let's see here, next open forum is May 5th, 2020, right there. Hopefully we'll all be back together, but if not, we'll be right here on channel 732. Have a great day, everybody.
That's right, I did. I can't help it. I'm still streaming. Good job. Oh.